Look at how ridiculous this looks. Good afternoon, everyone. What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you guys are having an awesome day, smiling, laughing, having fun. And if you're not for some reason, hopefully I can help. You guys, life is way too short to not be laughing or smiling every single day. So if you're not doing either of those, you need to change something up right now. Now, I am sure a few of you are very curious and wondering, Bug, what is going on with the Lamborghini right now? Why is the bumper sitting over there? Why is the bumper not even on the car? We're gonna get into that. But real quick, I need a tiny favor from all of you viewers. Go down below and smash a fat like on today's video. You guys, smash a like as fat as these rear tires. I mean, come on, these things are no joke. Look at that. We need the likes that fat. So time to, talk about what's missing. First of all though, how do you guys think? I know there's like kind of this no bumper trend type thing going around. I think it looks like a race car. It looks sick with no rear bumper. Now don't get me wrong, it would look much cooler if you've seen two giant juicy turbos sitting right here. But we're not there yet. So do you guys think it looks good without the bumper? Or do you think it looks like crap and the bumper needs to go back on ASAP? I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think, so let me know. I just really enjoy being able to see the fatness of the rear tire and then that pretty exhaust. I mean, who wouldn't want to see that falling behind me? Okay, for real though, the real reason why the car is in a bunch of pieces is because of this. Now, if anyone watching this video has ever owned a Lamborghini Gallardo in 2004, 2006, or probably any Gallardo to be real, you will probably know and understand what I'm about to talk about with this rear bumper. So if you look real close, you'll see the rear bumper has all these clips. It basically has an inner skeleton. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but it's got an inner skeleton that goes throughout the rear bumper, and that skeleton's designed with all of these clips which hold all of the honeycomb vents to the back of the car, the ones that go under the tail lights, and then the ones that go over the actual exhaust and holds the exhaust tips. Well, all of those cones, or all of those clips over time get really brittle from the heat and decide to just crack and say, adios amigos, I don't want to be on your car no more. And if you look in this one right here, which would have been the driver's side tail light, there is absolutely no plastic clips left to hold the honeycomb, and I was about to lose it, so I'm glad I noticed it. And then that's what got me thinking. I took the bumper off and I realized this one's missing all of them too, which would have sucked to lose the honeycomb with the exhaust tip, because that is not cheap to replace. So glad I caught that early on. And then this side was actually held on by this little piece of wire from the previous owner, because he didn't want to replace it and do it the right way. It's got one plastic clip here, that one's broke, and then this side, look, that one's about to break, and then it's got this one right here. So yeah, the entire skeleton in the rear bumper was toast. Well, actually, let's call it burnt toast, because the heat from the engine just made everything brittle and crack. And so yeah, no bumper right now. I mean, technically I could still mount the bumper on the car, it just wouldn't have any of the honeycomb vents underneath the taillights or by the exhaust. And I feel like that would almost look worse than just not having the full bumper on. That's just my opinion. Now, to give all of you a little bit of inside information, if this ever happens to you, if you call Lamborghini and ask for this part, or you look on Scuderia.com, anywhere, and you try to find it, they will only sell you the entire rear bumper with the skeleton built in, and then you'd have to get the bumper painted to match the car, which in this case would have been very hard, because in the sun you guys can tell this is a very pearly car. So I didn't want to go that route. Plus, the price to do that is $3,000, not counting paint, just to get all these clips back, because Lamborghini will not sell you just the skeleton. However, there is a company in Poland making just the piece I need, which is the skeleton I already talked about. And they're making me a new one of those, but the problem with that is it's about 2 to 3 weeks to build it, and then it is about another week to 10 days to ship it since it's coming from Poland. But as soon as I get that, I can take out that rotten shell, put in the new one, and then put the bumper back on with all the honeycombs, and the car will be 100% back to normal, and it'll be done the right way. There is even a plastic cover that goes back here and hides, you know, a lot of the stuff. It's all vented, it looks really nice, and it has a little hole for the dipstick. I did end up ordering one of those because for the same reason, the age of the car and over time with the heat, it got brittle and cracked as well. Just a quick little FYI. If you were following me on Instagram, which will be placed right here, you would have known that all of this was kind of happening behind the scenes. So if you want to see more stuff like that, go drop a follow. Speaking of Instagram, I actually just recently did a post asking what we should name the car, and whatever comment got the most likes is the name we would end up going with. Well, that comment ended up being, drumroll please, the Lamborghini. You get it? Because it's a Lamborghini. My name's Bug, the channel name's Bug. So from now on, we will be calling this the Lamborghini. I am contemplating on changing up the wheel color. Right now they are just a gloss black, which does however pair very nicely with the yellow on the car. I do think though change is good, and it would be fun to change up the color, and you know, where we have our own powder coating facility, the color options and the things we could do are unimaginable. Right now though, I am thinking of doing an illusion violet, which I will throw up on the screen, or a baby blue. I feel as if either of those would go really nice with this car. Since we just landed on the wheel topic, I figured that's a great time to introduce the new wheels for the channel. Oh my, these boxes are huge. I owe a ginormous, huge shout out to my mother. The day these got delivered, I was not home, so she carried these boxes, each one of them. And remember, these wheels, they're big, they're awkward, they're not easy to move around. She carried each box from the semi-truck into the garage by herself. So again, you guys, huge shout out to my mom. Her Instagram name will be right here on the screen. If you want, you can go spam her and say thanks for grabbing the wheels. Before we go through and unbox all of these, which I could probably use a hand, this is ginormous. I did a video, it was one of my first couple videos that really took off. I think right now we're sitting at 2.6 or 2.7 million views, which I still cannot believe. Like, it's insane. Anyways, that video is where we took the Honda Accord and we put the wheels and tires from my last truck, which were 24 by 16s with 37-inch tires. We put them on that Honda Accord, we drove around it, and it was a lot of fun. The only problem I felt and realized doing that video is the car was only front-wheel drive, and it just wasn't enough giddy up and go. I mentioned in that video if we got it was 50 million likes. You know, I was kind of just throwing it out there, just kidding, but I was still thinking it. If we got 50 million likes on that video, I would put the same wheels and tires on a Lamborghini. Well, this was, you know, like 3 or 2 months ago. I didn't even have the Lamborghini at that time. So, you know, I was kind of just dreaming, having some fun. Well, the video, it ended up getting, I think, 50,000 likes. So not 15 million, but it did 50,000, which is an unbelievable, crazy number, especially for how many like subscribers I have. I'm still a really small channel. But it kind of like, it really got me thinking, well, now I have the Lamborghini, and now I have these wheels. Ooh. So these wheels are for my SEMA truck I am building this year. It is my 2017 Ram. We're doing like a 10 to 12 inch lift on it with these wheels, and these things are huge. But I figured if I put the last set of wheels and tires I had on a Honda Accord, I could put these on the Lamborghini. However, we would need a ridiculous amount of likes to like really show me that you guys would want to see it. Like, I'm not just saying 10,000 likes like normal or 50,000 likes even. Like, this is some real serious business. A lot can go wrong, and there would be so much at risk, because the car, if anything were to fail or break, which I'm sure it would, putting these big of wheels on it, it would just happen. So we need a huge number of likes to show me you guys are serious and want to see it. So I'm going to say, if we get, you know, a lot of channels can easily bring in 200,000 likes. If we can reach 200,000 likes, which if we don't, then it is what it is, but if we do, or if it takes a few months, that's fine as well. But 200,000 likes, I will slap these on, and after I unbox them and you guys see them, you're gonna be like, dude, you are crazy. And you're right, I am. Yeah, that's the deal. 200,000 likes, and if I can get a big sponsor for the video, just to help me feel comfortable about knowing that something's going to break on the car and it'll probably be really expensive to fix. If I get a big sponsor and I can cover that, then great, that's awesome. Yeah, I think that'd be very interesting. It would definitely break the internet. Like, no one's done something that crazy, and there's a reason for it. Now, you guys already know this if you have been following my channel. I really like going with the best of the best, and you know, the best price as well. That is why, if you're watching this right now, you will see the Fittipaldi Off-Road, or the new wheels I went with, and yes, these bad boys are forged. Alright, you guys ready to see how gnarly these are? Oh my gosh, this is insane. I hope you guys are all ready. Oh my. Oh, they're beautiful. Literally everything I could have hoped for. Wow. Talk about light. That, or I'm just getting a lot stronger. As you can tell, I went with the forged, polished look. And then these are 20 by 1 inch wide, because all of you guys made fun of my last wheels for being too wide. So I definitely made sure I did what you guys wanted to see, because you know, it's your guys' truck, not mine. So I went with a 1 inch wide wheel. So there will be no stance on this. It'll actually be negative stance. It'll go underneath the truck. Wow, I cannot wait to get these things mounted. Psych! You guys, this is the actual wheel. Yeah, talk about wide. I now introduce to you the new wheel setup. We have a 26 inch, yep, clean your ears, get that earwax out so you can hear me again. 26 inch by a 16 wide forged wheel that is going to be wrapped in a 40 inch tire. I told you guys we are not whatsoever messing around, and I just have to say, to Fittipaldi Off-Road, you guys need to calm down. You're gonna like kill the wheel game like too fast. Just look at the design of this wheel. It is so sharp, so classy, and like honestly, just looking at it right now, it makes me speechless. I am being 143% serious when I say this. If Fittipaldi Off-Road Wheels does not slow down on their wheel designs, oof, they're going to literally take out the entire wheel industry, because these dudes are killing it with how their wheels look and the actual quality of these wheels. I have to say, huge shout out to Fittipaldi Off-Road Wheels. I'm like, my mind is blown that someone could come up with such a good looking wheel. Like, look at that. Yes, I requested the wheels to come raw, because I will be polishing the barrel, and then all of these top spokes will be polished as well, and then every spoke that is sitting beneath it will be a copper, and then all of the engraved letters saying Fittipaldi around the lip will be copper as well, and then the lip itself will be polished. So I'm going to spend a lot of time in making these really detailed in the powder coat and the polishing, so they really look good on the truck. And you know what? The packaging they send you is nice. They have foam over all of the lips, front and back, and then they had some real hard styrofoam on the top and the bottom of the wheel. And then they even had this covering the wheel. So Fittipaldi Off-Road actually had this covering the wheel. I'm not sure why, because obviously that's not what it's for. I do want to say, like, big thanks to, you know, hooking it up with a free shower cap, because my hair is getting longer, which means I don't want to wash it anymore because it takes up too much shampoo and conditioner. So again, you guys, another reason to buy their wheels is they send you free shower caps. I do have one of the 4 tires that will be getting mounted on these 26x16 wheels. Now, my last setup, you guys talked a lot of smack on because the tires apparently weren't big enough or they weren't wide enough and you guys didn't like the stretched look. Well, you guys aren't not going to have to worry with this next setup. This is the tire I am going with. It is a 1-inch wide and then it is about a 3-inch tall. So it is going to be a little tricky getting it to fit on this wheel, but you guys know me, I will make it happen. There probably will be just a little bit of tire stretch around the wheel. I'm honestly, you know, it probably won't be too bad getting that stretched on. I will need a little bit of ether and some fire, but I think we can make that fit. All right, you know what I'm thinking? Yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to take these and we're going to mock them up against the Lamborghini to give us an idea on what and how ridiculous it would actually look. Alright everyone, we have the Lamborghini out, we have the 26x16s up against it to kind of give us an idea on what it would look like if we were to put them on, and of course it'd have 40-inch tires so it'd be even bigger, but just for an idea now, my brain is just blown. Wow, I don't even know what to think. Look at how ridiculous this looks. The 2616 is almost the same height as the fender. It would be if it had tires on. Wow, and then we got it in the back. It actually looks pretty freaking sweet if you ask me. It makes me want to do this even more and actually make this happen. But look at how wide those would hang out, and then plus we'd have to build spacers and adapters so we'd be able to turn, which would make them hang out even wider. And the wheels, like, the whole design fits the car so well because not only is there Fittipaldi Off-Road, Fittipaldi started out as making car wheels, and they have this exact same wheel in a Lamborghini, and these are going on my truck. So these would look good on the Lamborghini or my truck. That's what the cool thing about these. I just can't believe how wide and how far these hang out. These make my last wheels look freaking puny, and I hope the camera is just doing justice and showing you guys how massive these wheels truly are. Again, huge thanks to Fittipaldi Off-Road. You guys are killing it. So yeah, don't forget, if this video reaches 200,000 likes and I can get a giant sponsor for a video, we will throw the tires on these wheels and then get custom spacers to mount them on the Lamborghini, and we will completely break the internet. But remember, we got to get the likes and I got to get a sponsor on board just in case anything on the car decides to, you know, just grenade itself. Huge, ginormous shout out to Fittipaldi Off-Road Wheels for coming out with the best looking wheels. If you guys have not, definitely check out the links down below. That'll take you to their website and you can see a bunch more crazy good looking styles that they have to offer. Other than that, it is going to be a wrap for today's video. I truly do hope every single one of you viewers enjoyed watching it. If you did and have not yet, go down below and leave a giant thumbs up and leave me a comment letting me know what you think. Should we, you know, go a full send and put the giant wheels and tires on? I think we should, as long as we can get everything to line up right for it to make sense. But other than that, I love you all. I hope you guys have a fantastic day And I will see you guys all in the next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button with the post notification bell on so you can be up to date on future videos. And when the day comes and we do put those on, you definitely don't want to miss it. Other than that, your boy Bug is out. Peace.